everybody. Norm over here, we got Michael, got Paul Rivera over here, and Michael's playing this time machine of a real 56 Strat, one of the cleanest ones I've ever seen, just terrifying. But sorry folks, this thing is sold, and I've got my buddy Paul Rivera over here, and this is an amp that was just built for a friend of ours, and he basically told Paul, go to town, do whatever you think, but I want this to be the best sounding amp ever. And this thing is pretty incredible. Everybody's going nuts over this. We've got the 110 amp that you make,
right?
And now this is a 410. And just tell us, my buddy Bobby asked Paul to just go to town with it. Tell us about this amp.
Well, the first thing was to find out that our friend Bobby is a super reverb lover. So as soon as he said that, the 410 light went off in my head. And this is the first and only so far 50 watt stage 4. We haven't built it for anybody else. This is exclusive Norms with the 410s, and it's in a taller cabinet, and the speakers are spaced in a different way than, say, a super reverb. The baffle board is open for all the 410s, whereas the super reverb obscures about a third of the 10-inch speaker. So between the height, the depth, the baffle cutout, and then this 50 watt stage 4, it's like it's a whole brand new creature. So it's got this headroom, which you were listening to Mike play, that's in the clean channel, just is like God's gift to that super reverb fatness on the bottom end. I mean, I remember seeing Blind Owl with Canned Heat at the Fillmore with 410 supers just eating twin reverbs alive because the tone was so great. So anyway, I'm a super fan as well.
Yeah, but this is like a super that can handle the bottom end.
Super.
And it has just a lot of headroom.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you think? I mean, yeah, as soon as you started playing, everybody started going, what the hell?
Well, I always played the super reverb that we have for Guitar of the Day
that
Paul worked on, which everybody knows is one of my favorite amps I've ever played.
People want to buy it, and we won't
Everybody
sell it.
wants to buy it, we
We've
won't
sold
sell it.
hundreds of guitars by playing that amp.
So all the Guitar of the Days in the last maybe 2-3 years have been on that amp, and I'm obsessed with it. And he brought in this one, which I immediately thought was not only on the level but had something else to offer as well. It also has a different channel, but the depth of the sound is just absolutely unbelievable.
As I told Mike, the oral image is bigger than the physical image. So when you listen to this thing, it's got this giant sound out of it, including the depth on the bottom end. When you play like a 335 or a 345, whatever, 347 you were playing through it?
I was playing a 330.
330 through it. You can capture all that fat bottom end on the guitar, and with a Strat, it's amazing how it thickens up.
Great jazz amp, too.
Great jazz amp.
Fantastic. But, Mike, play a little bit on the low end, just so you can kind of hear what's going on. Just really tight and big.
Electrically, Bobby said, Paul, go for it. So we've got a special output transformer in this amplifier for the 50 watt output stage. This one has NOS German tubes, which haven't been made in 40 years, that it's using in the output. It's got German EL34s.
You have a stash of those, right? No, he doesn't have a stash of those.
No stash.
Never heard of it.
Never heard stash? What's that? And it also has a special power supply, a completely different power supply than our 20 watt stage 4, because normally the stage 4s was 6 Victor 6s, okay? And we wanted to do EL34s in this, and it warms up the tone. And you know, I don't know how much more descriptive can I get?
That's about as good as it gets. This is going to be, it's going to be a crazy show where people are going to be wanting these things like crazy. These things do everything. They sound like it. You know, I love the 110s because they're so small and compact.
Yes.
Those are great.
Right.
But, you know, this would be, you need, it's a little more to lift and carry.
It's more to lift, but I'll tell you, my ultimate answer is that I'm first in line because it sounds unbelievable. This is something I'd use any day of the week, and I hope to. So this is what you're looking for.
Anyway, thank you,
right.
and thanks to Bobby for giving me carte blanche
Yeah,
to
well,
build something.
the one good thing is that, you know, when you're working for a big conglomerate and all that, they basically have limitations on how much you want to spend and this, that, and the other thing. Not that these are really expensive in comparison to the dumbbells. These things are like nothing.
Oh, I get to raise my price. Yes.
No, we don't want to say that, but, no, but they really are. Truthfully, they're really incredible amps, and the fact that we are telling Paul, just go for it, build us the best amp you can build us.
Yes,
you know, and
right.
again, it's still not outrageously priced, and people are going to want these things. You're going to be seeing a lot of these things all over the place. I can pretty much guarantee you. Paul, thank you for doing that.
Oh man,
thank
absolutely.
you for
Thanks,
Thank you so
Mike,
much,
building
for all your input.
the thing, and it's like a dream amp, and this was Michael's dream and my buddy Bobby, and so get in line, guys. If you want them, you gotta call up, get on the list, because you can't build them that quickly, right?
No, I can't. No, these are all hand built. So, and not only that, I mean, just think about it with all the material issues that we've had through the years, getting special transformers and everything else. So, yeah, can't build a lot of them.
All right. Well, you heard it.
And
right
no
here.
secret stash of German EL34s.
And by the
never
way,
heard
and that, no, did I say that? No. And by the way, it doesn't hurt that he's playing this like new almost 56 Strat. I mean, that helps a lot.
This just
But,
dropped my jaw when I saw that guitar.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, but what a combination.
Not a bad combo.
You know, if you've got like a really expensive, great vintage guitar, you know, it's only going to sound as good as your amp as well. It's
Yes,
the combination.
that's right.
So no pedals, no nothing on this
Yeah,
right now.
right,
It's
direct
killer.
Square biz.
All right, you heard it first right here at Norm's Rare Guitars. Paul Rivera, what are we calling these things?
A Stage 4 50-watt 410. I mean, that's kind of what it is. But, or a Bobby Special. Maybe that'd be better. Call it the Bobby Special.
Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob. There we
Uncle
go.
Bobby Special, God's gift to
To our ears.
our ears. Really cool. This one really, I mean, I'm always pleased with Paul's work, but this thing is like above and beyond.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
beyond. It's amazing.
Insane. I think you hit it on the nose here. Don't change anything.
Don't look at it.
Don't even point at it.
Okay. We'll do
All
that.
right. Thank you guys for watching our videos.
Thank you. Ciao.
Take care.
And then we have the